You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.
You know, we forgot to do something last time.
What, Bronny?
Last episode.
What did we forget to do?
We didn't end by saying we loved each other.
One episode we forgot.
I know, but one out of... Oh, wait, also, episode 20. Episode 20.
Yay. All right.
Wait. I just even realized that. That's huge. Where's the
clapping?
Thank you, guys. Episode 20.
820.
That actually,
Love you, Brian. Love you, Brian.
Love you, too.
Okay.
We forgot 1 out of 20. That's not good.
That's a good odd. So we do 100 and we forgot 5 times to say I love you. It's all right.
Good math. Nice.
Dick. All right. Well, here we are.
Did you ever think we'd get to 20 episodes? That's crazy.
Never,
20 weeks of doing this?
Never even thought about any of it. Did you?
I mean, I did think about it while we were doing it.
Oh, God. Okay.
I never thought we'd get to 20 episodes, though. I thought after like 5, we'd be like, let's give up. Although most people do. Most people do like 5 to 10 podcast episodes and then like, fuck it.
But now we're strapped and held hostage to our listeners.
Held hostage, yeah. Screw you guys.
No, but it's a different thing.
Now we're like obligated because there's something here.
Well, when we get the nicest comments and I think people looking forward to it, so now it's like, do I go to work today and make money, or do I go ahead and take care of my fans? We got to take care of the listeners, but it's fun. We're enjoying it.
What, you were going to go to work right now on a Saturday at 3 p.m., 3:30?
Yeah.
Oh, good for you.
I'm talking figuratively speaking.
What work have you given up to do this podcast?
Nothing.
I've given up work to do this podcast.
Really?
Yes, I have.
No, you're working full time.
Right, but maybe if my boss is listening.
You haven't given up.
Turn it off.
Well, my time is a value, and I would rather, I would enjoy.
Your time is more valuable than mine.
But I'm enjoying I think my time is well spent doing this. So I'm happy. I have no complaints.
Good.
I'm enjoying it. All right. So,
who knows? We might get to, imagine getting to 100. Imagine getting to 50 episodes.
Okay, well, we can't. Even if we don't have a listener, we can still do 50 episodes.
I know, but that seems like such a, I mean, this is our 20th week doing that. That went fast. Months. 20 weeks. Yeah. 4 months. No, it's been more than 4 months because we started in November.
5 months.
Yeah.
All right. So we've got this Thursday, our live podcast at Death or Glory in Delray.
Yeah, except it's pretty much sold out at this point.
But people could still come.
Well, the actual event is kind of sold out, but people can come, or people can join the Patreon and then they can join the live stream of it because we're almost at capacity.
People could show up. Just show up and let's have a good time. We'll be hanging, question and answers, shooting the shit, going out afterwards. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm mainly looking forward just to chill and hang out with my peeps.
Your peeps?
Yeah. I'll bring a cigar, relax, right?
Yeah.
Smoke a Trinidad. It's so funny.
It's so funny to me how you become so into cigars.
I don't know.
It's so not.
By the way, I'm not so into cigars. Let's be very clear.
So the humidor is right there.
That's more about ego and to say I have that.
How much money is in that humidor? Over $25,000.
No.
Yes.
No way.
Including the price of the humidor.
The humidor is $1,000. That's not a big deal.
Over 10,000.
Over 10 grand.
Okay, so that means you're into. If you spend 10 grand on a hobby, you're into the hobby.
Okay, I'm into the hobby more about saying I have it and it looks good until my friends come on.
It's odd that
but that's just my personality. You know, when I do something, I go big or go home. That's my personality.
Right, but you're very against smoking things and you're against getting high.
I don't get high.
And a cigar does both of those. 100% a cigar gives you a high.
Whole fucking. I'm just saying I smoke 2 cigars a month. I enjoy it.
Right, but do you not get any head rush or anything from the tobacco?
Maybe a little bit at the very end of it. It just makes you a little sometimes either buzz or nauseous. I don't like smoking it to the nub. That's the problem. I don't like that. I don't like feeling where you get like a little
head rush.
Yeah, not a head rush. I
get a head rush when I smoke a cigar. I feel it in my head, like my head gets heavy, but that's what I like. I like that about it.
No, see, I don't like that. I actually like I have all different kinds of cigars. I'm looking at them right now. But I like mild cigars, very mild, where you don't have a taste in your mouth the next day. It's just more of like, It's just more like a conversation, hanging out with the guys. It's like,
right, but why? But that's cool to you. But when people buy alcohol, you're like, they're just pissing their money away. It's literally
on this whole fucking thing again.
But you're just literally burning your money away on a cigar. You're literally lighting your money on fire. All it is a leaf rolled up, and you're lighting it on fire, and you spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars.
Because I'm not going to get into the alcohol thing. I don't want to offend.
There's no difference. There's no difference.
I think there is. I just don't want to get into the whole conversation and some would turn people off.
This exercise we're doing is about having conversations.
No, I'm okay to have a conversation. I just don't want to have that fucking conversation
because you know I'm right.
No, I don't know you. You're 100% not right.
What's the difference between a cigar? What's the difference between tobacco and a glass of alcohol?
If somebody just said, I just want one glass of one drink and that's what they want to do, fine. But I find that people go out and they just want to go ahead and get shit-faced and buzzed, and that's a whole different story. I don't care if I have a glass of water or a Diet Coke. Well, now it's going to have to be Diet Pepsi because I want to be less white. I don't want to be less white, so that's why.
You want to be more white?
No, I am. I want to be white. I want to be who I am.
You want to be who you are.
I don't need to be fucking less than I am.
What would being more white mean? Like putting extra mayo on your sandwich?
Like Wonder Bread and mayonnaise.
Getting worse at dancing.
So wow, that's judgmental.
That's a stereotypical white thing.
That's terrible.
Being less good at sports.
Wow.
Those are white traits. What do you want from me?
Right.
I'm white. I can say that.
Okay.
I have a white friend. I can say that.
The alcohol thing is a whole different theory, different.
It really isn't.
It 100% is. I don't think people smoking 4 or 5 cigars a day either is a good thing either. I think if somebody wants to have one glass of wine and that's what they're going to have at dinner, let them fucking enjoy it. If they have 3, 4, 5 or pre-gaming,
so they're getting drunk.
100 different story.
The getting drunk aspect.
Alcohol never bothered me. Drinking to get a fucking buzz means like, what are you all the time? What are you fucking trying to mask? What is that you're unhappy about?
But it's not about trying to mask things. I am very content and happy and self-assured and have a lot of confidence.
Sure, keep telling yourself that.
But that's true, right? I'm happy. I don't have like things that I want to hide. I feel good in my skin. I'm confident. But it also is really fun on a Friday night when I'm done with work to be like, fuck yeah, I want to have fun. And
I don't want to hear that as your father. Great, get a life, dude. You don't need to go out every weekend.
So wait, get a life.
You don't need to go out every
staying
weekend.
At home.
No, you don't need to go out every weekend and get drunk.
I don't get drunk.
Okay.
But there's a difference between being buzzed like you get from your cigar and drunk. I don't like getting drunk when it's like dizzy and I don't feel well and stuff. That's not fun.
Right. The majority of people go out and drink, can't all the time, have 2, 3, 4, 5 glasses and need to drink, and are definitely buzzed every time. And I equate that as a drug. That's all I'm saying.
But tobacco is 100% a drug too.
Okay. Listen, Bronson, if you're having one cigar or one glass of alcohol, I don't have an issue with that. You asked me what my parameters are. Those are my parameters.
And I'm not saying screw you. I'm just talking.
I know you aren't. And if you did, I don't want to give a shit. But what I'm saying is that to me, people that want, and it's okay. I don't care what people will do. My whole motto is live and let live. I'm saying for me, I think that if people need to go out and drink all the time.
Well, yes, that's definitely an issue.
I think that they need to look inside themselves and say, why do they need to have 2, 3, or 4 glasses every time they go out of alcohol, which definitely affects their mood, their chemical makeup, whatever it is, and it becomes a drug. They're looking for that drug effect kind of thing. I think there's a bigger problem there. That's all. No judgment. I'm saying 1 glass, 1 cigar, no big deal. You want a cigarette? Knock yourself out. I don't have to agree with it. It's fine. It doesn't matter. There's a big difference than having a bottle or 3 or pre-gaming like you're in fucking college.
But also, isn't it sometimes too like,
you want to let loose and have fun?
Just sometimes it's fun to have fun.
I'm all in favor of that.
Like going.
I agree with you.
Like doing adventure sports or whatever is dangerous. Like you run a risk of dying.
I like adrenaline.
But sometimes you're like, fuck it, it's worth the risk because it's fun.
Bronson, I'm in complete agreement. But I'm talking about
when it becomes a problem. I agree.
No, I'm talking about when it's all the time. It happens. Most people do it all the fucking time.
And that definitely is masking.
Not saying, you know what, we're going to this weekend. Fucking, I'm going to let loose and have fun. Enjoy. It's okay.
I agree with you.
Knock yourself out. When I do that extreme snowmobiling or that fucking jumping out of a plane or some crazy shit, whatever, you want the adrenaline, I get it. But if you're doing it all the time and you're pushing the envelope, or you're drinking all the time, or you're smoking pot all the time.
Or if you're like having multiple cigars a night, then that's an issue too.
Well, then it becomes addictive. There's no question about that. But literally, I like it because I have friends that smoke cigars. My brother and my friends got me into it. And I sort of like, I don't even know enough about all these cigars, but it's like, I have a full wine closet of nice wines. I don't drink wine.
It's a collection.
It's like I don't say image because it sounds shallow, but it's like a nice thing to have. One more thing, like take a cigar, which one you want, and to have it. And then now, because I don't do things small, I always go big or go home. When someone tells me these are good cigars, you got to get them, I get them. Like I have the Bojicas, which are like $1,500 a box. I have 3 boxes in there, and I smoked one, and on New Year's 2 years ago, and I got to tell you,
so you definitely have more than 10 grand in there, because that's just 5 right there between those 3 boxes.
Right. So my point is, when I smoked it,
you spent $1,500 on leaves.
Listen, when I smoked them, when I smoked it, I said to myself, not as good as the fucking, Trinidad's. So
just like some fine wine is certainly not as good as a $10 bottle.
Right. I have a variety of them. It's there. It's an image. And now I'm building a bigger humidor.
Yeah.
Okay. But just as a piece of furniture. And again, it's more like.
No, I'm not judging. I was bringing it up.
I'm just telling my thought. I don't take it as a judging. I'm just giving it's more like ego, but that sounds shallow, but I'm just being honest. It's like, why do I have 12 watches? I give you kids the watches. I wear the same one. Now I got this one. I have the fucking white gold.
Flex over here.
No, I have my beautiful Daytona, beautiful watch. I've worn it for years. Thing's been in my watch once since I got this one. It's just different person. It's just
yeah. It's more of a collection. But I was just thinking the other day, I was like, it's funny how you've gotten really into them, and there's a high that's associated with it. It's not as much of a high as marijuana will give you.
It's not as high. I think it's just
that's why cigars are. I mean, you're literally getting a tobacco high.
It's become a social. I don't get high from the cigar. I'm being honest with you.
I do.
Okay.
When I have one,
but
not high.
Okay, but
I feel it.
Okay, but
I feel different after I smoked a cigar than before I smoked the cigar.
Okay, but I also probably am not giving you some of the better ones. I got to give you some of the mild, better ones. And if I gave you like a Trinidad and you smoked that one, you would wake up in the morning feeling good. You would not have a high.
No, I never feel it later. But 30 minutes into smoking one, I'm like, ooh.
How do you do it? I missed that one.
Ooh.
Okay. That's my masculine son.
Yeah, that's what I do. So it's like, ooh. All right. Enough of that.
Enough of that.
Congratulations.
You too. What are we congratulating for?
A year ago today was 15 days to slow the spread. And guys, we did it. 15 days, slow the spread of coronavirus, exactly a year ago from today. And we did it.
Yay.
15 days to slow the spread. Woo!
You're liking that. The applause.
We did it. We're over a year and it's still here. I mean, imagine that.
I don't get.
They told us 15 days to slow the spread a year ago.
Fuck Corona. I'm so tired of every dinner conversation. Every time we go out, every time you talk to you, staying safe? Hey, Bob, you staying safe? Yeah, I am, Marty. Thanks. Okay, best to you and the family.
When have you last spoken to someone named Bob or Marty?
No one. I'm just trying to. It's like, oh my God. And then I got to say the whole thing. I had Corona. I don't care about Corona. I respect those who are worried about it. Live and let live. Ooh. But on the same, wow.
I didn't mean to do that.
Paul would roll over in his grave.
He is rolling over right now.
That's terrible, Bron.
I didn't mean to do it. I knocked my watch on the desk.
But that was my dad's watch, and I gave it to Bronson. And
you think I'm
if you're not mature enough and responsible to handle watch, go to your room. But so I'm so tired of talking about fucking Corona. It's enough already.
I know, but I figured on the year anniversary. Imagine if a year ago, so like March 14th, they said, all right,
today's
guys.
the 13th.
Today's the 13th. And then March 14th is when everything started closing down.
Okay.
Imagine if they said, all right, guys, we're going to close everything down for a year to stop this.
Well, they couldn't do that because there'd be fucking
That's what I mean. But war. That's what happened. It's been a year.
Yeah,
but there also was a civil war. We had riots in the street for the whole summer.
No, I'm talking about civil war from our side. The economic, we would fucking not tolerate it and we shut down.
I mean,
however,
there's been riots in the street every week.
Because people are fucking weak.
Wait, we're weak because we ride because we're weak?
No, we allow the shit to continue, and that's we got to take back Florida. Our country, right?
DeSantis, I was watching
A men and A women.
I was watching a press conference with DeSantis yesterday, actually, and he said because Biden is now talking about how he might put in more restrictions and might put in like national lockdown procedures. And DeSantis said none of that will ever happen in Florida.
Awesome.
He said the federal government can tell us to do whatever they want, but we will not listen.
Not only is that great, but that's great for our economy here. Great for business. No, that's great. Let people, the problem is you can have all the fucking libtards from California and
that's such a stupid word. I hate that word.
Morons then? How about morons?
No, yeah, that's fine. Just libtards is so annoying.
Okay, really?
Yeah, it's just like such like a boomer word. Like
Who's a boomer?
Like it discredits you. You're not really a boomer.
Doesn't discredit me.
Like it does because that's like what like I feel like stupid people call liberals libtards because it's like an easy thing to call them.
So you want me to come up with a complicated one?
No, just say like the left. Just say what they are. Why do you have to? Why do you have to down them?
Fucking let me say what I want to say rather than you be controlling.
I just said I don't like that word.
But did I ask you your opinion?
But that's what we're here for.
What about that you're fidgeting with that and you're picking your fingers like?
Okay, so wait, we're not here for me to give my opinions on things.
Well,
all right, just talk. I'll mute my mic. Here you go.
Perfect. Hello, everybody. Finally, welcome to the Jon Bloom.
I'm back, bitches.
Okay. I think it's great. Let DeSantis keep doing it. Let Florida prosper, and it's great for business, great for the economy. And the only problem is you have people from the left that are coming down here, and they are coming down, which is great to have more for the economy. But they're gonna,
Or do you think they're gonna?
Yes.
Do you think that they've realized? Oh, New York has been so bad. Time to go to and I got to get out. I'm going to Florida, and they'll leave those ideas behind because they're not leaving
the ideas,
but they're leaving the place because of the ideas. No, you think they're just not smart enough to? No,
they're leaving because they're too
indoctrinated,
safe, and they still have their fucking embedded
and
views and their views, and they're gonna fuck up our place. But time will tell. Hopefully, we won't allow it.
Yeah, it's all who you vote for, I guess. That's what we've learned. A year ago, no one ever gave a shit about who the mayor was, who the governor was even, right? No one cared about the governor. Now it's like the governors are more important than the president.
I didn't even know our governor.
Everyone knows DeSantis, Cuomo, Abbott, Newsom.
Costello.
Everyone knows these governors.
I didn't even know.
So bad.
We got you laughing. But I didn't even know the governor's name.
Right. And now it's very important.
Like, I don't know who our president is now.
Good one.
Nice.
Or you do know who it is.
I'm not Harris. Nice.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were going to say.
I'm not dapping.
Why are you not?
Because that's not sincere. That's not a sincere one. We like, love you too. That's sincere. You're like, yeah, good one. And then you're like, leave. No, that's like to fucking leave you hanging.
Got it, bitch.
Nice. All right, tough guy. All right. Tickle me, Bronson.
Is it tickle me, Elmo? Yeah, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. For some reason, I thought it was giggle me, Elmo, but that's kind of odd sounding.
That's a little cringy.
Right.
Okay. What's going on, brother?
Let's see, a few things. We lose an hour tomorrow, which sucks. Daylight savings.
We'll never get that
Although
hour.
by the time this comes out, it'll already be. Well, we will get it back in the fall.
We'll never get it back.
You get it back when we fall back.
Time, the one thing that you can't buy.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Never get it back. Okay.
I hate daylight savings. Absolutely hate it.
So it's going to be lighter in the morning. So it's 7. The days will be longer. It'll be 7, and at 7 in the evening it'll be 8. So it'll be darker at night.
No, but it's darker earlier. No,
it has to. Think about it.
It gets darker earlier, but
yes, correct.
It gets darker earlier, but summer days are longer. Anyways, the sun is out for longer.
Eventually, right.
So it kind of evens out. Like summer nights, are pretty long.
The mornings are brighter. Yes.
Will it be?
Yes. At 6 a.m. it's really 7 a.m.
Yes, the mornings will be brighter, but we lose an hour of sleep. The worst, oh my God, the absolute worst was when I was living in Boston for college. I was in the middle of telling you.
I want to hear, I'm listening.
Listen, Dad, listen.
I want you to know,
listen, Dad.
I want you to, I hear you, I acknowledge you, and I understand.
Thank you. When I was living in Boston.
That cost me a lot of years. No, go ahead.
So like in the fall, or let's say like February, right? Kind of winter before the spring, which we're
usually winter comes before the spring.
Yes. So like in the winter, it would, because we were so north, so it would get darker earlier, and then you also gained the hour, right? Because it was fall back. So you gained an hour, but the clocks were set back. So I would literally go to class at 1 p.m., right? Like I'd eat lunch. I would wake up at like 11. I'd go eat lunch. I'd go to class for 2 hours. I'd come out at 3 p.m. and it would literally be dark.
Right. I'm listening.
It would literally be completely nighttime at 3:30. And it was the worst thing ever. I don't know if anyone here who lives in the Northeast, leave. Why would you ever?
Yeah, it's terrible.
It's 5 degrees outside. You're freezing. It's pitch black at 3 p.m.
No, listen.
It's horrible.
South Florida is fucking paradise. It's paradise.
Do you believe in...
do you believe in life? Okay, go ahead.
In college,
I love that song, by the way.
Cher kind of rocks.
Oh, by the way, I'm sorry for, we're going to talk about that in a moment. Remember what your question was, because I didn't hear you.
Okay.
Thank you to all the people that were listening on our TikTok that came up with the Queen song when I said,
yes.
What was it? Because I was right. And you would call me fucking crazy.
I didn't say you were fucking crazy.
I know, but you thought it was the Oasis song.
Yeah.
And I knew
was
it was
the Oasis
right,
song.
but it was the Queen song that was
Do You Want to Live Forever is what it's called.
I want to live forever. It's a good song.
I'll play a second of it.
Can you play it in here? It's a great song.
Let's see.
Go in the middle of it. You know, it's also a great song too, which is just like a low key pump song. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah by Jeff Buckley.
Yeah, but it doesn't get you pumped.
It doesn't get me pumped. It gets me emotional.
No, it's a
Hallelujah gets you pumped.
Yeah. The most favorite pump song though is what for me, Bron?
What's the most favorite pump song for you is Sound of Silence by Disturbed.
Word up, man. If you literally want to fuck with me and I wait. No, you got to get to the middle. This is like, yeah.
It's called Who Wants to Live Forever.
In 1 minute.
I can't play too much of it.
No.
This looks like the Phantom of the Opera.
Yeah. This part. To live forever.
Oh my God, is Freddie Mercury in here with us right now?
To live forever. You can do this ever. That's the fadeaway. But
or you just do like you can
I like
just move
live forever.
Oh God. All right, we just lost all our listeners. Thanks, guys.
But I do like the Disturbed one when they fucking, oh man, like that's the when you go to spar or fight or when you get fucking pumped.
No, honestly, that cover.
Oh shit, it's unbelievable. If you never listen to this guy's a heavy metal rocker.
Disturbed. Everyone knows Disturbed.
I didn't.
Yeah, but you're.
Yeah, it's that one part. But you gotta watch the video too. No, wait.
I can't play too much of it. Oh, I got to the best part right here.
Wait, watch. Here we go. Oh, I got chills, man.
And in the naked light I saw
10,000 people, maybe more.
Oh,
people talking.
It's his, no, they videotaped him straight on. Now go forward. Keep going.
Like silent raindrops.
Oh, hell yeah.
Fucking amazing.
All right.
No,
that song. Everyone, I'll link that in the YouTube video. Yeah. Everyone go watch
get to
it.
That one part, 1 minute. Don't play it just yet. Get to it. It's the best part. 1 minute, and then you play it. Where they 1 minute. Do you get it?
I don't know. I can't tell. I can't.
That one. Yeah. Watch.
And the people bowed and prayed.
Oh, motherfucker, beat the shit out of somebody.
On God, they met.
Come on, Bronny.
And the sign lashed out.
I got tears in my eyes. The fucking guy's like, shit.
I get goosebumps from it every single time.
I want to get up and fight right now. Let's
fucking go.
I'll kick your ass, bitch. Choke you out again, motherfucker. That's great. Sound of Silence by Disturbed. Phenomenal. Buy tickets now.
But you don't like other metal music.
I don't like
metal music. Kind of awesome, actually.
I like Scorpions, but
that's not metal.
I'm just saying. I like Guns N' Roses. I like Marilyn Manson. A couple of songs.
He's not metal, but he's like punk rock.
But there's a couple good ones. What are the good ones? There's a couple ones like Sweet Dreams Are Made of These. I like that.
That's another cover. So you like covers.
I know it's covered. Okay. No, but I like
that vibe.
Marilyn Manson's like 2 or 3 good songs, but that is.
Do you know the most? I'm sure you know the most famous Disturbed song.
No, I don't like the other Disturbed songs. They disturb me. Hey.
Down with the Sickness is so good. Or it was like 10 years ago. I don't even know if it is anymore.
We've gotten nothing so far. We've
got nothing done.
Fucking crazy.
Let's see.
But I got to tell you, that song is the best.
You definitely know this one. We're going to get all our ads pulled for this. Oh, you definitely know this song.
Yes, he's got issues. But don't ruin it for me. Take it off. I don't want to see it.
Whenever I think of this song, I remember I was at Jake Goldstein's house. I was doing that School of Rock thing, remember? There was like one summer where I went to a camp. That was the coolest camp ever. It was like 50 kids.
Was that before or after you took up fencing?
I tried fencing for 1 month.
School of Rock, you my stud.
School of Rock, that's a sick camp. We went. It was like 50 kids, and formed bands.
They didn't touch you inappropriately.
I knew you were going to say that.
Yeah.
Why did you? Why does
funny.
your mind even go there? That sounds funny.
I think it's funny.
I said I went to a camp, and you go, "Did they touch you?" That's where your mind first went.
No, okay, never mind. All right, let's talk about something that we don't lose our 4 listeners.
Yeah, our 4 listeners definitely.
Okay.
All right, wanted to take a quick break to talk to you about the sponsor of the show this week, which is Fabletics, which, as you can see, we're wearing. Loving
Phenomenal. The most comfortable thing. I work out all the time. I used to wear Lululemon. This shit's awesome. It's breathable. It doesn't sweat.
And cheaper.
Beyond half the price. It has the whole mesh underneath, so you don't chafe when you run. I run all the time in South Florida. Shit's awesome.
Right, and it doesn't smell, which is really nice. But not only that, it's just really comfortable. I would wear this
out to dinner,
not even working out.
No,
but then to work out, it's even better. You don't smell. It has the ventilation in the side. It's really comfortable. Show the shorts you got.
So I want to show you shorts. A great elastic band. It's got all these phenomenal zippers, which I love. So like you're running with your phone, whatever. And because these are lined, this one even has. I'm going to show you. Or at least I'm going to try to show you.
Yeah, it's funny that you're not wearing them, but showing them.
Because I can't stand up and get it. Look, you're making me nervous, Bronson. You're making me nervous. So look at this.
There you go.
Which is fucking great. You put your cell phone right in there. This shit is awesome.
Honestly, like when you go running, although do I ever run anymore? No, but I do. When I used to go running and my phone would flop around in my pocket.
And then I'm like, and then
it's like hitting your leg.
And then it sweats on the inside. So I didn't want it. So I put the outside in so it wouldn't get all wet. Here it's protected. And because this liner, it keeps it away from the skin. I love it. Right. I love the fact with those zippers.
No, but watch, you know what's even cooler? So these pants are like waterproof. They have water wicking technology. So watch this shit.
Watch. It doesn't absorb it. It whisks it right off. Watch. Look at that.
Okay.
Oh, on my floor.
That's pretty funny. That's pretty
amazing.
Awesome.
No, it's amazing.
I feel like a superhero.
And I'd wear those pants out at night. Stand up one more time.
Oh, no.
Look how nice those pants are.
I'm literally going to wear these pants, like not only just to work out on the plane, hanging out.
So it's beyond, it's majorly much more discounted.
But we have like stuff for our specific listeners.
Go ahead.
So if you become a VIP member, which you definitely should because there's a lot of great benefits, you got to go to fabletics.com/daddyissues and you get access to their insane deal, which is 2 shorts of those nice ass shorts.
Could you imagine this?
You get 2 of them for $24.
$12 and 50 cents.
One Lululemon shorts is like 80.
It's unbelievable because my wife bought them a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, why would you spend so much money?
So you get 2 shorts for $24 if you use that code.
Unbelievable. Look at this. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
Yeah. So honestly, everyone go check it out. Become a VIP member. You get at least 20 to 50% off their retail prices. And it's all online. So it's easy. Like you don't have to go into the store, deal with all that bullshit.
And it arrives right away. And the return policy is amazing. If you don't like it, it's amazing.
Right. So get access to that free VIP membership, unlock their new workout app. You can even get on-demand apps led by their top trainers. And you'll also be supporting the show. So go to fabletics.com/daddyissues. All right. What do you want to talk about, Dad?
I don't know. You have the issues, Bronny.
Well, I keep bringing up topics and you say, let's talk about something.
Retard Transabled.
Okay. Do you want to talk about that?
Yes. What would you like to talk about?
The retard Transabled.
That people that self-mutilate.
Who's Transabled? That's a cool name.
Very nice guy, by the way. I met him at
Mr.
7-Eleven. I'm like, what's your name? Trans? What's your last name? Abel?
Yeah. He's Vietnamese.
Is he Vietnamese?
Tran is like a Vietnamese name.
I couldn't tell.
Or no, Thai.
You sure he wasn't? Really? I didn't know.
Okay, so let's talk about Transabled.
Which is the most fucked up thing, Bronson. You right? It's ridiculous. And by the way, I find it very offensive.
Okay, so this is from the nationalpost.com.
Okay.
Becoming disabled by choice, not chance. Transabled people feel like imposters in their fully working bodies.
You know that's bullshit, right? It's not even worth newsworthy.
Well, I think it's more of like a look at me thing, right? It's like an attention thing. Because if you're disabled, people take care of you, people give you sympathy, you get extra points in the world.
How about when I grew up, people that mutilate their bodies were called sick, disturbed, mentally deranged people.
This is definitely sick and disturbed.
That needed help, and they weren't put up on a pedestal and make them like they are the victims, and they went to a psychiatric ward. This
is crazy.
Listen, in this particular case, and we're going to talk about some of the examples, Bronson, here's where I find it so fucking offensive. There are truly people that are born disabled or become disabled in the military.
It's very offensive to disabled people.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, it's very offensive, number one. Number two is the American Disabilities Act was enacted to help those people who need help, right? Well, these people should not get the benefit of it. They should not get the benefit.
I wonder if they do.
Of course they do. They should not get it. By the way, should not get the benefit of medical treatment unless they become private pay. They should not get the benefit of all the disability benefits and things that are given and the grants, so forth, that are given to help those who are disabled. The people who were born disabled or who became disabled in a freaky accident or in the military, it's offensive. And I think if you want to fucking mutilate yourself, put them on an island, let them fend for themselves, or do not get the benefits of, get no recognition and do not get the benefits of what we offer with the American Disability Act.
This is crazy. So
tell me some stuff on it. Fucking idiot.
There's this guy who's named One Hand Jason. He cut off his right arm with a very sharp power tool and lets everyone believe it was an accident. He had for months tried different means of cutting and crushing the limb that never quite felt like his own, training himself on first aid so he wouldn't bleed to death, even practicing on animal parts sourced from a butcher. Okay, this guy is clearly
is there a problem?
This is a quote from him. My goal was to get the job done with no hope of reconstruction or reattachment. I wanted some method that I could actually bring myself to do. His goal was to become disabled. Him? Yeah. He named himself One Hand Jason. What an egotistical narcissist.
Fucking idiot. Look at him.
Okay, so
clown.
This is a
people
quote.
Should bully him. Go online and bully him.
No, that's horrible.
Look at him. He's a fucking idiot.
You hate people going online and attacking someone, but you just said it.
Okay, this guy should have no fucking recognition.
So this is a quote from the Congress of the Social Sciences and Humanities at the University of Ottawa. They say, we define...
I don't mean literally go bully him, guys.
We define transability as the desire or the need, that's interesting, for a person identified as able-bodied by other people to transform their body to obtain a physical impairment. That's crazy. There's one story, I don't know if it's in this article. Oh, look, this person says, this quote, many people arrange accidents to help achieve the goal. Someone dropped an incredibly heavy concrete block on their legs, an attempt to injure himself so badly an amputation would be necessary, but doctors saved the leg. He limps, but it's not the disability he wanted.
Could you imagine?
Oh my God.
What's this nut with job? And she's smiling, Bronson.
Well, she's happy she's now in a wheelchair. That's a mental
right. So
illness.
Why should they get the benefit of the American Disability Act?
Shouldn't.
They should not get the benefit.
It's a problem for individuals because it's distressing, but lots of things are. He suggests this is just another form of body diversity like transgenderism, and amputation may help someone achieve similar goals as someone who, say, undergoes cosmetic surgery to look like their ideal self.
Could you imagine?
But I'm confused. Whose ideal self is someone who without a leg? Like, why is that your ideal self?
It's bullshit intention. It's not someone who wants to get a nose job. They can't give me a fucking break. The world is...
Although a nose job is a form of transableism, no? You're breaking a part of your body to reform it into...
You're not becoming handicapped.
You're not becoming handicapped.
Okay? You're not removing a limb. You're not blind yourself. Someone poured fucking bleach and you said in their both eyes.
Someone poured bleach in their eyes to become blind.
So you lock that person in a room. Give them 4 walls, lock the room, and throw frozen chicken in there.
This is terrible of me to say, but there are certain people in this world that probably shouldn't exist. Someone whose mind convinces themselves to pour bleach in their eyes because they want to be disabled should not reproduce. They should be...
Of course not.
I was about to say they should be sterilized, but maybe not be sterilized, but they should be eliminated from the gene pool by however means necessary.
Wow.
They should. Those genes are not...
This is the kid that went to band camp?
School of Rock. Thank you very much.
And fencing lessons? This is... Wow.
You just keep trying to discredit me as a nerd. What's going on here?
I'm just teasing you.
Right, but you keep...
You went off of me.
About what?
What was that first thing we talked about?
Cigars?
Whatever. So listen, wait.
Yeah, bitch. Everything I've said...
Hey, I'm your father. Have respect, motherfucker.
Everything I've said, you pulled out something completely random to try to make me like a nerd.
You're not a nerd.
Why is that bad? Why are you trying to do that?
I'm just saying from one end, they should be annihilated to...
I didn't say annihilated. I said removed from the gene pool.
Same thing.
There are too many humans on this earth. Okay. I also fully believe... This is going to get me canceled. But
no, don't say it.
I fully believe that we need... I don't know if I should say this.
To streamline?
That we need population control, serious population control. We have too many people on this earth, and too many of them are people that are not beneficial to society.
Not productive. I agree.
I don't know who makes those choices. That's the complicated part.
I get it.
I don't want to make those choices. I don't think any one person should. But the problem is then that road leads you down to
That's
like
a whole different. That's not. We spent 12
that road
hours.
leads you down to Nazism. Like it leads you down to racial purity and eugenics and.
So I want to talk about that because I hear you about that. So you ever watch these shows called Locked Up Abroad? Okay, and you see what's going on. You see, or these prison shows, and you see these people that are in jail, and they have you see how crazy they are. They have no remorse. They are literally fucking crazy. Don't give a shit about anything else, and they're in jail. And you know it's a matter of time before they get out, right? And we know the jails are overcrowded, and there's a lot of people on the streets that are just like them that should be in jail that are not in jail. There are. Okay. And
this will be interesting. We'll get into a prison talk. No, because I have some thoughts on prison.
So here's what you got to remember: these fucking dirtbag, low-life, crazy people. Okay, I'm not talking about anyone that's been in jail. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking the psychopaths that you see in their eyes.
Okay, yes,
I don't
which
care
those exist.
If somebody
definitely
went to jail and they get out and they productive to our society, they pay their dues and so forth and let them live life. That's not what I'm saying. I'm talking about when you see these psychos and you see in their eyes and you watch these TV shows. I'm telling you, watch them. And they have no remorse. You see it. There's no sense of right or wrong. They're just literally in a different planet, and there's a lot of them. Well, these people eventually get out of jail. There's people that are currently out on the streets that should be in jail and we walk the streets with these people.
I know, but also that's society, right? You live in a world where there's other people.
But I'm saying those people are just as crazy as the ones who fucking take the limbs off because these people don't harm themselves.
Well, there are some people who are crazy and want to take other people's limbs off.
These people harm themselves. So I say, let them do the thing. They just do not get the benefit of the American Disability Act and our system, right, to help the disabled people.
Yeah.
Because they made a conscious choice, therefore should not get a free ride. The psychopaths I'm talking about that you see that scare the shit out of me, that are like walking the streets with my wife and my kids and my friends, you see like those.
But that's why you carry a gun.
Wait, correct. But those are the people that the gene pool should stop. And they should be on an island.
But also, I mean, that is part of...
By the way, these are not evil people. The transabled people.
This is more sad than scary.
They're pathetic.
This is sad.
They're not evil people.
Because that's like a mental illness that's going wrong.
It is. Right. It's not like. So they're not evil people. I believe the people that are in prison like that I see these shows, scary.
Right, but what do you do with those? I mean...
An island. They're on island.
I mean, that's what Australia was.
No, listen.
No, literally.
I have it figured out. I've talked about this all the time. You take all the crazies, you put them on an island. There's no way to get off on this.
Who pays for the shipping to the island?
I'm going to tell you this. I got it all figured out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So shark-infested water. So there's no way for them to swim and get off the island. And what you do is, and you make it a reality
all
TV
waters
show.
Are shark-infested, but yeah.
Well, not all waters are shark-infested.
All waters are connected.
Listen.
They're all...
Listen, but some more than others, right?
Sure.
So what I'm saying is...
So put them off the coast of like South Africa or Australia. Wherever.
So listen, but my point is this. If you make a reality TV show, people watch this shit all day long. Let them create their own community, whatever they want. And if they can get off the island...
Why wouldn't they just kill the crew of the... If they're all the craziest people in society, why would there be a film crew there?
No, because you don't have to have...
Or would the film crew be made up of the crazy people?
Maybe. That's a good point. And they can earn and get points.
Or there's no film crew. It's all cameras that are installed.
Okay, either way, the point is not how they film it. I'm telling you, that's not the issue.
That's where I
Great. Okay. But my point is, could you imagine how many people would watch it? They can't get off the island. Let them...
Dad, it's called The Hunger Games.
Yes. No, I never saw it. Okay. But could you imagine how fucking great... And then all the money that's raised goes to the victims.
I think that's a fine idea.
I would watch it.
Of course I would watch it. That'd be sick.
Everyone watch it.
Yeah.
So to me...
It's like that movie Gamer as well.
Which one was that?
Gamer was where they used prisoners and you could like implant yourself in a prisoner's body, and then it was like a real life video game that you could play through the body of a prisoner.
But I've given a lot of thought to that for many years. I think it's a great fucking thing. And people, and then that's the deal. You can either be in a cage, like a locked up cell, or you can go to the island. And let them do the thing. And that's what it is.
Convict Island.
Just call it
coming
the island.
this fall to Fox.
No, just call it the island. I think it's great.
It's not a bad idea at all.
You just drop food off, let them fend for themselves, let them create their own community. If they want to kill each other, let them kill each other.
But you know that people would like do shit to get to the island. You know there are certain people that would like
then let
kill
them go.
And be like, I'm going to the island.
Then let them go.
I don't know what you do about. I mean,
and you leave like you got to put some like lions, You got to put shit so there's so
like the Hunger Games. You have to.
Is that how they do it?
Yes,
I should have written
the Hunger Games. Literally, they put like 30 people in a controlled environment, and they just say last one standing wins, and then they throw obstacles at them. No, they weren't bad people.
These are bad people. So I'm saying, but you just throw that shit in there, like, and you just let
each week. It's like, ooh, what's the attack of the week?
Didn't they do it in the what was it in the Coliseum?
Coliseum, yes. Coliseum. Okay, in the Coliseum.
In the Coliseum.
They would fight lions.
Were those fighters, were they...
I believe that they were like lower...
Okay.
But no, I don't know. I think the top people, like gladiators? Certain gladiators were like elite noblemen.
All right, so I don't know.
I actually don't know.
I think that's what they should do.
I support that idea. I think that's fine.
I don't want to walk in the streets with us.
No, and also prison is not helpful either.
Prison's terrible.
That's what I mean. Prison's not helpful.
Not terrible in like it's so bad. They like going to prison for it's better.
Right. What I'm saying, like the prison system in America is not helpful to like making people better and releasing bad people and making them good.
So prison was originally implemented for punishment,
rehabilitation.
Let me finish. There's three things: punishment, deterrent, and rehabilitation. Those are the three things because it depends on
our punishment. No, never mind.
I mean, like you're in there,
right,
and you're never getting out.
And it also deters you from doing a crime. You don't want to go.
And to rehabilitate.
It doesn't rehabilitate.
No, it doesn't do any of that stuff.
It doesn't deter.
No, because people are in 2, 3, 4, 5 times.
Well, because this is also a tricky subject. A lot of people are going to disagree, but it's a free meal ticket. You get to go to prison. You have a nice bed. You have hot meals.
So when I was in law school,
people are definitely going to disagree with that.
When I was they could disagree with the fuck they want. I'm telling you the reality. When I was in law school, and I worked at the Nassau County District Attorney's Office for the summer, and they would take you for a tour of the prison system. And I was in Nassau County Jail, and they would say, "Let me know when I'm tired."
No, sorry.
You make me mad.
Yeah.
Sorry. So what happened was, the women, when you would go and the inmates would say they called the just us system, not the justice, just us against you. So I remember asking them a question like, well, how many times have you been in? Well, this is my third time. The first two, I was guilty. This one, I'm innocent. You know, the whole mentality. And then if they're pregnant, the women on the streets, they will commit a crime while they're pregnant because they rather give birth in the prison system because they
don't have to pay for the...
Well, they get better. They get good health care. They know the baby's going to be delivered in a good way.
Oh my God, that's crazy.
And they have...
I mean, it makes sense.
They say they have a roof over their head.
Yeah.
They have warm... They have 3 meals.
Taken care of.
Yeah, so this is...
If you're a baby born in a prison, do you get put... Where do you go? Like your mom goes back into her cell.
The baby goes to a playpen, but I'm pumped.
Like penitentiary.
Yes, nice.
That's a good one.
Thanks.
Does the baby must go like into the system?
Must go into the system, but the baby.
But at least you know your kid's gonna be taking. Well,
who knows? Because they're gonna get back to the mother, the fucking crack whore, when she gets out and commits the crime again. All right, but we haven't even talked about anything yet. We're just babbling. Damn, man. Sorry, guys.
But I think people like that stuff.
Damn.
We won't have any TikToks for this week. Because usually the TikToks are like certain things.
Certain triggers.
But also TikTok is fucking banning us. They hate us. All right.
They are shadow blocking us.
Shadow banning us.
That too, cock blockers. Go ahead.
There are a few things that we can talk about. I have a lot. Look at this list.
We never get to the list. What's on there? Wait, I have a question. Are we doing remember we talked about we asked for some names. We could do like a 5-minute excerpt each week of
who was canceled
corner. Did we come up with the name?
Well, we're people have been sending us names and they're great, and I haven't decided which one I want yet.
Oh, and what about our P.O. box? Should we mention our P.O. box if anyone wants to send us something?
Sure, we can mention the P.O. box.
So we have a P.O. box now for those who want to send us anything, and we will put it up in the back and so forth. It's P.O. Box 1501, Boca Raton, Florida 33429-1501. Again, P.O. Box.
People could just go back and listen.
1501. My generation doesn't do this. And now you're making Dragon N. I got to say it again.
All right. Sorry.
That's okay. It's okay. P.O. Box 1501, Boca Raton, Florida 33429-1501.
Boca Raton, Florida, as I call it.
BOCA, separate word, RATON. So send us something if you want to send it. We love it.
Send us whatever you want.
Yep.
A few people have already said that they're sending stuff. Like one fan who lives in Oklahoma, Taylor is her name. She's a Patreon member, so shout out. She lives in Oklahoma, and she was like, I'm going to send you a whole Oklahoma care package with pickles. Didn't know pickles were from Oklahoma, but I guess they are.
I mean, I hope they're sour. I like sour pickles.
Well, Taylor, if you haven't sent to yet, sour, please.
I like sour. But guys, you got to join our Patreon because you get a lot more stuff with the Patreon, correct?
Yeah.
A lot more. Better footage during the week with some special episodes, some good stuff.
Zoom calls with us.
Zoom calls.
I mean, guys, imagine just sitting where you are right now and just being able to like be on FaceTime with us.
What the fuck's better than that?
Yeah,
seriously,
for real.
You can ask us anything you want. We could shoot the shit, hang, no limit.
So egotistical.
How do you get on the Patreon, Bronson?
Patreon.com/daddyiissuespod. The links are all in our shit.
You got it. All right, let's get to an issue.
All right.
We're only 43 minutes in. We got nothing accomplished.
All right. A big one this week, which you'll love. This is very interesting. So let me find the article. Let me get the first article up.
Fuck is Twitch?
So Twitch is like it's like a YouTube, but for gaming streaming. Like people stream live themselves playing video games or whatnot.
Why does anyone want to watch that?
It's huge. Amazon bought it for like $2 billion.
To watch kids play games?
Yeah. Not kids, anyone. But yeah. Like how I watch GeoGuessr.
That's what it is.
GeoGuessr's on Twitch.
Yeah, you watch that shit.
Yeah.
The world's fucking crazy, man. Crazy.
I mean, what's the difference between that and like watching a movie?
I get to the point, Bronson.
Jesus Christ.
Movie. What's the difference between watching a movie? Are you fucking kidding me? Big difference. Big difference.
You're watching, it's even better because it's more personalized.
Really? Okay.
Like you're watching the person live doing an activity.
Oh, we got to get to Megal too, Bronson.
What?
We got to get to Megal.
What's Megal?
What's it called?
Omegle?
Omegle?
We're not doing Omegle today.
Why not? People liked it.
Well, we don't have time. No, we have to get to
all we have
things.
is time.
No, we can do Omegle on the bonus episode.
Okay.
We'll do Megal on the bonus episode. Megal is like Meghan Markle, I thought you were saying. Okay. Megal. By the way, everyone's been asking us to talk about the Meghan Markle Harry interview. Fuck that. Never. I didn't even watch it. I'm not talking about any royal shit. They're not even royal, so why would I care? They're just two rich failed people. One's a failed actress, one's a failed prince.
A lot of anger there, buddy. And this is
well, because there's
and you make things. This is a team, bitch. We discussed it. Did we have this conversation?
You didn't even watch it, so why would you want to discuss it if you haven't watched it?
It would be nice to be acknowledged. I feel like we're a married couple.
I acknowledge
No,
you.
don't pacify me.
Okay, so Twitch posted. So last week was International Women's Day. Congratulations, women.
No, and only international women.
What do you mean? It was Women's Day for all around the world.
Oh, so it's Women's Day.
Yes, but it's international.
To me, it's like
it's not American Women's Day.
But I would think it's non-American Women's Day when you say International Day.
No, because Americans are also international.
Fuck the labels. No, congratulations, women. Every day is your day. I don't want to hear it.
So it was International Women's Day last week.
I don't recognize that like I don't recognize our president. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And Twitch wanted to celebrate that.
You do that. That's what Twitch meant when we grew up.
I mean, that is still what it means.
Okay.
Twitch, the website, wanted to celebrate that. So they changed whenever there was the word woman on their website.
By the way, nice haircut, Ronnie.
Thank you. Are you being sarcastic?
No, I want you to compliment mine too.
Nice haircut, Dad.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
What?
Good. So Twitch went ahead.
So Twitch decided to celebrate women by changing the word women on it wherever it appeared on their website to Womxn or Womxn. Womxn. Because WOMEN is man.
Oh my God.
So they put on their website, they said,
serious?
Join us in celebrating and supporting all the Womxn, WOMXN. I think it's Womxn or Womxn, creating their own worlds, building their communities, and leading the way on Twitch. But then it gets deeper.
I have a question. Is there a fucking International Man Day?
No, because every day is International Man's Day. That's what they would say.
Okay,
that's like how there's no White History Month, but also what is White History? I don't know.
No, but is that not fucked up?
That there's no, do you want an International Man's Day?
No, my point is don't put men down. That's putting men down.
Why is that putting men down? By removing them from something?
Oh, please. And taking the fucking men out of women, that's a fucking word. Learn a different fucking language if you don't want. You don't like fucking language, get the fuck out. Seriously, get the fuck out.
So it gets even more complicated.
How much more can I take? I can't handle this.
So it says the Twitch said they would use the term Womxn in order to be more gender neutral in their
Who owns
language.
this company? I got to write this fuck.
Amazon owns it.
I got to write somebody. Who am I writing to?
Jeff Bezos.
Get me. I'm not. Get me his fucking. Will you get me his address? Can you get on the internet?
Jeff@Amazon.com. Jeff B@Amazon.com.
No, I'm not joking. Get me his fucking. I got to write.
Get you the richest man in the world's email address.
Give a fuck. Get me his address. I'll Federal Express a letter out to him. A lawyer's letter.
But it gets deeper. It says, however, LGBT communities online called the change transphobic because it suggested that trans women were not women. So Twitch tried to be more inclusive of all genders by changing women to Womxn. And then the trans community said, how dare you change women to Womxn because we want to be women. And so then the fact that you're changing it means, I don't even know what the fuck
Could you imagine? This is what goes on and this is newsworthy?
Yeah, look, this from BBC.com.
You guys got to understand something. This is the point we're talking about. The fact that we're having a conversation about it because we're fucking shocked of how pathetic this world has become. But the fact that this is newsworthy and printed is crazy.
So
do you understand? It's crazy. Bronson, it's crazy.
I don't even understand the sides.
This makes Dr. Seuss like, of course they should cancel Dr. Seuss. Like this is so crazy.
It's crazy. So the trans community.
Womxn.
Or Womxn.
No, Womxn. Hello, Womxn? How you doing?
What the fuck was that?
Because it's so stupid. Womxn. What is Womxn?
So the trans community, a lot of people were tweeting out that. So these are some tweets from, I guess, trans people.
Were they twatting out or tweeting out?
So they said. So it says the company faced a fierce backlash online as some suggested the company was making an explicit distinction between women and trans women.
Could you imagine?
So that's what they're saying. Because by saying Womxn, you're saying that trans women
should be trans.
It should just be women because that's what they want to be. They don't want to be Womxn.
No, let's call them
No. They're saying they don't want to be Womxn.
Let's fuck them up and call it trans Womxn.
So someone said trans and non-binary women are women, not Womxn. With Womxn, you're just separating them more. You're not being inclusive. You're excluding them. But also, Twitch was just trying to be nice.
Okay,
and then they were attacked for trying to be inclusive.
Twitch is a twat.
That was funny.
Okay, they go fuck themselves. That was not a good one. We got a better one. Okay,
look at the elbow. Look at the elbow. No, but you have to. Yeah,
that's a little trick. You want to high five someone? Always look at the person's elbow. Remember that.
What the fuck is this episode? What are we doing?
People might think we were drinking. This is a crazy episode.
Hello. Vodka.
It's a tramsman.
Tramsman. What the fuck?
Tramsman. That's men. Okay. I think this whole fucking transgender shit's got to fucking come to an end.
Someone said this is in fact transphobic and really outdated. It's almost like Twitch didn't even consult a female linguist. That's what they said.
Twat didn't consult.
Said that.
Twitch is twat. Bron, this is crazy.
And then on Tuesday, Twitch apologized, writing,
of course they did.
We want to assure that we have and will continue to work with the LGBTQIA plus community. We're still learning. There's a new letter added. There's a new letter added every week.
QIA plus.
New letter added every week.
What's the plus?
It just all encompassing. Whatever else. That's what the plus is.
So I'm offended I'm left out.
You're in the plus.
No, actually, don't give me a generalization.
Would straight be included in the plus?
Why not? But then should be called
LGBTQ is queer, I is intersex, and A is asexual. Asexual is an interesting one. You know about that?
What is intersex?
Someone who like is neither male nor female. It's like both.
Really? And who do you?
No, but there are like intersex is actually a medical condition where it's like half of 1% of the world is born with both male and female parts. Like
how great would that be? I can never leave the house. If I was born with both parts, it'd be fucking. First of all, no one would get
like they'll be born with like a vagina and they're like their clit is just a penis. Like that's literally what it is.
How great would that be? Like,
oh God, that's terrible.
Mom would be like, "You want to go out? Hell no, I'm staying home again." It'd be fucking golden. Not one man would leave the house.
I'm so confused. That makes no sense. I'm so confused by what you're saying because
if a man
you couldn't fuck yourself, but also what's masturbating if not fucking yourself?
Listen, whoa. What? Slow down,
you're saying how great would it be to have a pussy and a vagina and a penis?
Wow, I'm making a joke out of it, and you're like, "Well, technically, you do fuck yourself. You're masturbating." I'm just saying, most guys, if they had,
but what would you do? You'd turn your dick into your vagina? You'd like squash it in?
Normal? No,
we're canceling this episode.
That's not normal.
We're retaping an hour after this.
That's not normal.
You're the one that's like, I would have fucking loved to have a vagina.
I would have tried like that. I was just saying the reality is, joking that most men, if they can have if men had their breasts like women's breasts.
But it would just be normal. It wouldn't. What's special about a woman's breast is that's on a woman. If a guy
you understand what I'm saying? I'm just making light of it. Okay, I'm not literally doing visual where I'm taking out and I'm doing the U-hook on the penis.
All right, so that was Womxn. So that's a thing. Womxn, like Latinx. Where
I can't.
A lot of our Latino or Hispanic fans are like, I've never heard of that. That's bullshit. That's just white people made up.
Fucking labels. And the problem is, it's less than. It's like a 0.5% or 1/4% or 1%, but it's become such an outreach into social media with this fucking label shit.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Transabled, ABC, GFI group. I mean, it's a fucking joke.
LGBTQIA plus.
Give me a wow. That's impressive.
That's a mouthful.
No, it's fucking retarded. You want to be treated equal, stop with the labels. Common sense. If you want
to, it's not about being treated equal anymore. It's not.
No, it's all different. It's
about segregating and separating.
That's all it is. And it's
dividing and conquering.
That's right. They'll never fucking conquer us.
Who's us?
Us.
Like me and you, or like straight white guys?
Us and our fucking listeners.
Although, remember, we established we're on the oppressed side of the intersectional table. We're Jews. We're on the oppressed side. So we're not. Everyone who says, oh, like on TikTok, all the comments are like, oh, privileged straight white guys. Bitch, we're Jewish. We're oppressed as fuck.
Yeah, right, motherfucker. You know what it's like to be white today? It's terrible.
Do not say that.
It's terrible. To be white, like, I'm not comfortable in my own skin. I identify myself. Do you identify yourself with something different?
No, but
I'm going to identify myself as beige.
A lot of people genuinely do believe that being white is like not, like they're being attacked.
We're taupe. Fucking retarded world.
I mean, we're not even white.
This is like we are 100%.
This is like a beige.
We're Caucasian.
I'm a beige.
And proud to be it.
Oh, God, don't say.
No, you're not proud of who you are?
I'm not proud to be white.
Proud of who you are? So I'm
proud
white.
To be Bronson.
You're proud,
to be Bronson, who is a white Jewish American guy.
I am proud who I am.
And I'm not proud because of the color of my skin. That means nothing to me.
That's not what I'm saying.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I shouldn't be ashamed of the color of my skin.
The color of my skin should not play a role in any part of my life at all whatsoever.
Because you're not making it. They're making it a fucking problem. So therefore, should you be ashamed of your fucking color of your skin? Yes or no?
No.
Thank you.
But the left...
Move on.
The left says that you're privileged because you don't have to think about the color of your skin. So therefore, that's the problem. All right. They're saying not everyone can afford to not think about the color of their skin.
That's okay.
Because they're being persecuted for it.
I get it. It's okay.
That's
okay. And the Jews
so they're saying, how lucky are you that you're like, why doesn't everyone just ignore the color of their skin? They're saying we can't.
Really? Lucky? I don't know. Fucking
no, they're saying we can't do it. You're in a privileged place where you're not being persecuted for being white.
Okay, 6 million of our fucking brothers and sisters were persecuted.
Not our brothers, our grandparents.
Right.
Your grandparents.
Listen,
my great-grandparents.
Right. I didn't mean literally brothers. I meant of our tribe.
Right, but saying my grandparents makes it even more.
True descendants. Like, we're talking 2 generations away from us, not people we didn't know, right? Okay,
no, look at our family tree. Our grandparents.
Look at our family
grandparents'
tree, right?
families.
Correct. So
my grandparents' families
killed over 6 million. I grew up, as I before telling you, that bullied, kike, Jew best on 9 yards. I'm gonna say, boo-hoo, we fucking move on. Enough. I don't want to hear this shit. I don't want to fucking deal with it anymore. I don't give about someone's color of fucking skin, none of that stuff. We are human beings. Take her off. I can't look at her. That's
what we should talk about.
I can't look at
because that's the biggest news of this week.
Go ahead.
The U.S., like the House.
All I just want to say is one last thing about the same.
Then you shouldn't have told me to go ahead.
You're right. I just want to say that I'm tired of people talking about their negatives or their deficiencies. It's enough already. You want to stop being the fucking victim. Everyone has negatives and deficiencies. Stop. I'm over it. I don't care what your color your skin is. I don't care if you're man, woman. Being
a victim is very popular now.
Yes. Your sexuality. Everyone, we say it every time, live and let live, be who you want to be. It's fucking up, but don't shove it in my fucking face. I'm sick of it. Go ahead, Bronson.
So this week, the biggest news to come out of DC was they finally passed a new stimulus package. The biggest one in American history, $1.9 trillion.
More debt for America, yep.
I mean, that's crazy. Where are they getting that money from? $1.9 trillion. They're just printing it. That's such like a childish. I feel like it's so childish to be like, or even like a teenager's way to think like, oh, this will fix my problem now, when you're not thinking about the repercussions of it in 5 years, 10 years, 50 years.
Since Biden has been in office, okay, the government, what have they done? They've made laws that have really no value, like changing the man, a woman thing we talked about.
They've put barricades up in front of all the places in DC.
Well, and that's to say like that forever. Okay. So therefore no wall, but let's put it in the wall where we live and work. They literally have opened up all the borders and let anybody in.
I don't know about that. Open up the borders and let anyone in.
I remember I told you if you come with a 7-year-old, they don't stop you, whatever. We learned about the fucking stuff they're going with these camps with the refugees that they did with regards to what Biden.
But Trump was doing that as well.
I understand it, but they're putting flowers on vans saying it's okay.
Right.
Okay. This was put in by Obama. And now they keep issuing more and more money, right? And corruption.
Yeah.
Wait, we keep issuing more and more money. They have done nothing that is of value.
Right, but value. But so Trump did 2 stimulus packages, but those were okay, but this one's not?
No, I think stimulus packages are stupid.
I agree.
I think they're stupid. They don't help anybody.
I don't know. It does. I mean, they definitely help people.
But then let it help people who really need the help.
Right, like so, I'm getting a $1,400 check. I should not be getting a check.
I'd rather them give it to someone who is out of income. Who lost their job. Yes.
You know what it should, I mean, part of me, like the libertarian side of me, feels that the government should never give out money ever. I mean, I don't even think the government should collect taxes, but I don't think the government should give out money to people. But if the government's taking away jobs, they literally were saying, you're closed,
Correct.
you're closed,
Correct.
You have to fire all your people, you have to foreclose on your business. Like people were literally saying that. The government was. So then the government should be 100% obligated legally to be able to repay all those wages. Now they're just doing a $1,400 check. That's bullshit. People were so total. We've had $1,200, $600, and now $1,400. So $2,200 total.
Does nothing.
That's 1 month of work for a minimum wage person. They've been out of work for a year. It's horrible.
I agree with you. It's terrible.
They should be legally. We should all fucking sue the government for all our collected wages. Although actually unemployed people have been collecting a lot of unemployment.
And you know the 1.9 million trillion is not going to the people. There's so much corruption.
A lot of it isn't.
There's so much corruption going to these government officials. It's such a scam. Look at her. Look at that fucking asshole.
Well, wait. So this is a quote. I took this quote out of the article. This is a quote. President Biden celebrated the passage of his plan in the wake of the House's vote and lauded House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, calling her, quote, the finest and most capable speaker in the history of our nation. I just had to select that to show you.
It does. It gets me so uptight. I fucking hate Pelosi. I can't even look at her. It's so corrupt. It's so bad and so corrupt. How do people not see it? You don't have to be a smart person to know how fucking corrupt it is. It's disgusting.
But also now saying it's corrupt immediately like discredits you. It puts you on the other side. So like
Bronson.
No, but that's purposeful. That's purposeful, created by the media and culture and the government to say, oh, if you're critical of us, you're just a QAnon.
No. I'm giving
you're agreeing with. We agree on this.
Okay.
I know we do.
Okay.
What I'm saying is the government, the Democrats on the left have made it so that if you're critical of anything they do, you're labeled as a conspiracy theorist, QAnon.
Okay.
No, but.
Okay, so they could do whatever. They could say that. I don't care.
Okay. Well, you're not understanding what I'm saying.
No, I'm following.
I'm saying they've made it so that, because you said, how can people not realize? Even you don't have to be smart to realize this. And I'm saying it's purposely created that way. The government created that culture so that if you are critical of them, the mob labels you as a conspiracy theorist, QAnon, idiot, backwoods, white trash. That's what they label you as. So you're saying, how can people not see it? Because they're literally indoctrinated to not see it. That's the whole point.
The people that don't agree with me don't see it. The people that agree with me do see it. I can't please everybody.
That's what I'm saying. But you said, how do they not see it? I gave you the answer.
I know. I wasn't meaning literally. I get what you're saying. I think that's not seen because they're fucking stupid. That's what I'm saying.
No, but because there are plenty of smart people that are on the left. They're not saying it because they're indoctrinated.
Okay. So you like brainwashed?
Yes.
Okay. I do believe that.
Because I certainly am not a Republican, and I'm certainly not a Democrat. But when I say things on this podcast that are critical of the left, I'm labeled as a conspiracy theorist. When I'm critical of things on the right, they're like, yes.
Right.
Right. That's what I mean.
I don't think this is a Democrat Republican thing. I think this is just bad. It's a bad thing going on. Bad.
Although I am getting my $1,400 soon. I think I'm going to give it away.
Don't give it away.
Maybe I shouldn't have said that on the podcast, but now I'm going to be held to it.
Don't worry. You listen.
I just feel like I should go. I mean, everything in Florida is open now. So, but I feel like if I was back in LA, I would go to restaurants are open now. So maybe it's different. But a month ago when restaurants were closed, I would have just given it to a restaurant because servers and like wait staff aren't getting anything. And I still have my full-time job.
Okay.
And now making that sweet podcast money. But seriously, the fact that they're giving me $1,400 is bullshit. That's a waste of fucking money.
No, but the whole thing's bad because yours is such a small speck. Like you said before,
if the majority of it is like me, then it's a waste.
No, Brian, I'm agreeing with you. I think that it's so sad. These people that don't have any savings, they live hand to mouth, they have double income, the kids aren't in school, and they're out of jobs, and the only one that caused this is the government. They're the only ones that caused it. That's it. They didn't say.
Yes.
They didn't say to the people, which America, which is the land of the free, home of the brave, right? You have your independence and your freedom. They can say, "Here's we have a problem. This is what's going on. We don't know the effects of it. Boom, boom, boom.
Here's all the information. Do with that what you will,
and you make the choice.
Right.
And we see it affects elderly people, not kids. This whatever. And if you don't want to go to work, that's your choice. You don't want to. Those are your choices. But then the employer says you're not going to get paid. That's okay. And that's how things work because that's the beauty of America. People should make a choice like this. Don't tell me to raise my kids. I'll raise my kids the way I want to raise my kids. So I don't understand those things. And they shut down our fucking country. And it was all purposeful, which everyone knows my position on it. And these people, now knock on wood, we've been very blessed. Corona has helped my business. It's helped South Florida big time. I've had my family around. It got me from not having to fucking see people I don't want to see, which has been great, and not have a lot of these holiday dinners that I don't want to deal with. But most people, it's harmed, and
oh yeah,
and it's so sad.
It's an irreversible.
That's
damage.
right, and like
because it's not like let's say so New York's opening back up, right? Things are starting to open. The vaccine's coming out. Or let's take LA because I know the stats on this. 75% of restaurants in LA closed for good.
We'll never open up again.
Right. So does the government just expect when things open up? Restaurants
people will open up new restaurants.
Right,
yes.
but do they think that people? No, but that's not how it's going to work. 75% of restaurants went under completely. Maybe 20% of those will be able to come back. Most of those restaurants are one-off mom and pop things.
Terrible.
Where these people spent all their savings on the restaurant, right? So they have no savings
build out. Yeah.
So then what are they to do when things open back up?
No,
they're not going to be able to take out a loan because they have nothing to back it with, right? Their house is foreclosed on.
It's a problem.
Things don't bounce back from something like this. From forcing everyone for a year to just burn through their savings.
Irreversible.
You can't bounce back from that.
Irreversible.
$1,400 is not going to help you bounce back from that.
And what about the kids not going to school and being educated?
Right. That's huge other thing too.
So they're more now on their phones and computers.
And not learning social skills away from people.
That's what I say. That's the most important. Listen, learning from the books is great, but learning to deal with people and those interactions is to me the most important thing. Great life experiences, right? By being out there dealing with people. To hide behind your fucking computer and your phone and your tablet, you fucking break. No, it's bad.
In 10 years, we're going to live in a very different world because of this year.
We already are. Sad.
We certainly already are. I mean, look.
Oh, don't get me
Who the fuck would ever have thought we were podcasters? That shows how bad the world has come to, that people want to listen to us.
Wow. Mr. Negativity.
That was a joke.
Okay.
I love you guys.
Okay.
All right, should we wrap it up?
No, let's talk about
it. That did an hour 6.
No, so what?
I'm going to save the rest for the bonus episode.
You have other stuff?
Yeah, I want to talk about NFTs, and that's like a good 10-minute conversation. Non-fungible tokens. We've talked about it a little. It's like a new cryptocurrency thing.
Oh, stupid.
No. I think you'll find it very interesting, and we're going to talk about if that's like
dumb.
We're going to go into that, but that's like 10 minutes I want to devote to that on the bonus. I want to talk about, there's a lot of All right, you know what we can't talk about for like 2 minutes because
and do you have any topics for Thursday?
I don't have topics yet for Thursday.
You got to work on that.
If anyone for the live show, if anyone's listening, DM me topics that you want us to talk about, and I'll talk about them. Or like Patreon people, like message us, and we'll take Patreon topics and we'll talk about them for sure.
But we have to have a list coming into it.
Of course, I always do. I never not have a list?
I know,
but I like to keep it as current as possible. So
that's what I'm saying for you. Okay, right. So it's not.
So like I can't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
I'm with you.
One thing that did happen that we definitely should talk about.
Nice shirt, Bronny.
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, bud.
Fabletics, huh?
Fabletics.
So one thing that did happen was Bachelor posted on their Instagram last night.
Oh, and by the way, the one we talked about, White Rachel. She's one of the top 2 finalists.
Yes.
Yeah, she's prejudiced. Racist. That's what I meant. Give me a
We were watching The Bachelor on Monday, so a week ago now. We were watching the last episode when it was the top 3, the fantasy suite episode. And the whole time, whenever Rachel would come on, we were like, fucking racist piece of shit. Look at that terrible white supremacist.
She's in love with the guy.
And she's such a sweet girl.
Sweet. She had the hardest time the fact knowing he was going to be with 2 other women. She had the hardest time with it.
She's like the sweetest girl.
Yeah, fuckers. This is the problem with our society. They fucking
evil
shame
white
you.
Supremacist,
they shame you. Rather than because they're so toxic inside. They're so miserable, these fucking people. They got to shame somebody else to make them feel worse about themselves. That's the problem.
Yeah.
The nasty fucking toxic venom in their bodies, and they're miserable people, and they got to fucking spew their vomit to make them feel better.
So actually, by the time when this comes out, this will come out right as the episode is airing, the finale. Oh, calling it right now, everyone. Calling it right now. I called it from episode fucking 1. I've called it the last 7 Bachelors.
Okay.
I've called the winner.
Wait, does your shoulder hurt? From tapping you,
you can ask back? Any of my friends. My friends who know who they are, and they know that I've said this to them. I've called the winning person on the last 7 Bachelors on the first night. First night. What are you doing?
Show me the thing right here. 1 minute.
What are you trying to do?
Let me see. All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I called on the first night. I'm calling. Yes, I know. Yeah, it's all right, guys. It's all right. I know. I called Michelle was winning on the first night of this season when she first showed up, which was the 2nd episode. I'm calling it right now. We'll see. This is good. This is recorded. This was recorded Saturday, March 13th. So we're putting in the books. We'll see.
There's
I might be wrong.
Choices left.
I might be making
What's her name?
Right, but I called it on the air.
What's her name?
Michelle.
Michelle, yeah. I would love it for White Rachel to win.
If Rachel... Dad, you're labeling. How dare you?
Because of the other Rachel from Extra.
Yeah. Okay, so The Bachelor posted on their official Instagram last night. I'm just going to read this.
Am I getting upset again?
Yes, because it's official now.
Oh, about African American person as the new host?
No, Chris, it's official. Chris Harrison will not be hosting the next season of The Bachelorette. We support Chris in the work that he is committed to doing. In his absence, former Bachelorette Tayshia and Caitlyn will support the new Bachelorette through next season. As we continue the dialogue.
What's that mean?
So remember this season, The Bachelorette were those 2 women. Or Caitlyn is an old Bachelorette.
We're doing Bachelorette now?
So on The Bachelorette, instead of Chris Harrison hosting, it's going to be 2 former Bachelorettes hosting the new Bachelorette.
So the next episode's Bachelorette?
No. This is The Bachelor this season.
Right.
The next season of The Bachelorette, which is the 1 woman with the 20 guys, will be hosted by 2 former. So it's like if this season of The Bachelor with Matt was hosted by Ben Higgins and Colton.
Give me a fucking break. So they're going to have 2 ex-Bachelorettes that didn't get picked?
No, who won?
Oh, they won?
They were It was their seasons, Dad.
Oh,
it's like Hannah Brown.
I understood.
It was their season.
Who's going to be doing it now? Which one?
Tayshia, who's the black chick who was this season Bachelorette.
Show me her.
Is great. She's actually really great. Wait, is it that Tayshia? They said Tayshia Adams, yeah.
1 minute. Fucking world's over.
Tasha's nice. I like her a lot.
Let me see what she looks like. Well, she's nice.
Yeah, she was super nice.
But yeah, she's nice.
And so she just did The Bachelorette. And this is her now fiance. Okay, but anyways, let me go back to this. ABC said, as we continue the dialogue around achieving greater equality and inclusion within the Bachelor franchise, we are dedicated to improving the BIPOC, I'm guessing that's Black individual people of color, maybe, representation of our crew, including among the executive producer ranks. These are important steps in affecting fundamental change so that our franchise is a celebration of love that is reflective of our world. From Warner Horizon and ABC Entertainment. I know a lot of people who work at Warner Horizon.
Assholes.
Executives.
Assholes.
Maybe I shouldn't say that.
So
and they're all 50-year-old white people.
So it's not going to be who's the most qualified, like the football teams that say that they're forced to hire black coaches. Not the most qualified. We're forced to hire.
But on the teams, the players are all the most qualified. It's all merit based on the football
correct.
Teams.
And it's 90% and it's 90% African American. They're better athletes.
As it should be. They are.
And do we care?
In general, black men are better athletes than white men.
That's okay.
Right.
That's okay.
Of course it's okay.
So let's
just
say
a fact.
Right,
it's not okay or not okay.
So let's fucking say we have to have more African American coaches, or we're going to have more African American or whatever it is minorities in our executive boards, not because they're qualified, just because of how they're born.
Although
it's offensive.
I'm reading the comments on the Instagram post right now, and these are all the top comments.
Wait. You don't find it offensive because how you're born?
Of course it's offensive.
You come out of your mother's vagina.
It's offensive, I guess.
Because you come out of your mother's vagina a certain way, you could have qualified more? Give me a fuck. It should be fucking merit based at some point in your life.
The top comments on this post, the top one is, I think this is a huge mistake. Another person said, not watching if Chris Harrison isn't hosting.
I'm not watching either.
Another person said, what a joke.
Yep.
Another person said, Chris makes the show. Another person said, I have watched every season since it started. Without Chris, I am done.
Right. Fuck them.
Someone said, not watching anymore.
Yep.
Someone said, Tasha will be awesome. Someone said, this has to be a joke. It's crazy.
Good.
Well, I am done with this show. Goodbye. Lost me as a viewer.
So let's cancel them.
Chris Brack. Won't watch anymore. That's all the top comments.
I love it.
That's crazy.
Love it. You know what's going to happen?
Yeah, fuck you, ABC.
That's right. You know what's going to happen? That's going to have the worst ratings.
Their ratings are going to be down.
Fuck
for sure.
them. Oh, fuck them. Bronson.
Oh my God. We have to get Chris Harrison on the show. We'll have
Michelle work on that.
Don't say Michelle's name. We have to get Chris Harrison on this show.
That's our PR people.
Oh man.
Bronny, what about this? I have a question.
All right. We're at 1:15.
No, so I have a question for you. You come to interview for me and you sit there and I say, listen, you're qualified, Bronson, but I can't hire you because I would like to have more minority.
That happens.
That's my point.
That happens.
Imagine me saying, I get it. First, it happens in colleges with diversity. And I say, you know what? I go home to mom and I say, you know what, now I'm not going to hire who's qualified. I'm going to hire more minorities just so I can look like I'm more better for our society and more understanding. So forget about qualified. So when my clients need a good lawyer, I'm not going to hire the best lawyer that I can. I'm going to hire the one who matches the best for, just so people think that I'm socially correct.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a fucking problem. It needs to be merit based at some point because like I said, little Berkey, who's fucking 5'10" or 5'11", is never playing pro basketball. But that's not fair because he's a white Jewish kid. He's not born 6'7". That's fucked up. And that's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line.
Bottom line.
All right.
So love you, Bron.
Love you too, Dad.
All right.
We'll see you guys
soon.
We'll see you guys after a live episode, or maybe we'll see you at the live episode. So
hopefully
again,
we'll see it
if you want to join, if you can't make it in person, which it's almost selling out, so reserve your space now if you're local. If you're not, join the Patreon, and you can for $5 a month, you can literally zoom into the event and you'll be with us and we'll take your questions live.
I want everybody to join the Patreon. I don't know why you guys are not joining the Patreon. You love listening to our fucking thing. We have greater stuff. There's no
If you've made it to this point through this shit-ass
fucking
episode and you're actually, it was a very fun episode, but different.
I enjoyed it.
If you made it through all this random-ass banter and you're at 1:15 and you're still enjoying it, join the fucking Patreon.
Join the fucking Patreon, bitches.
Yeah.
Word up.
Love you, Dad.
Love you too, Bronny. You're joking, right?
Well, I'm trying to be hopeful. I'm trying to be optimistic about that.
Well, I guess you're too young to be a little pessimistic like me. The fucking things I see out there, people are stupid.